Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of the progression guide. In part 1, we talked about building progression and how free-to-play players and light spenders can stay competitive by setting the right priorities early on. In this video, we're going to do a full breakdown of research progression, what research paths you should prioritize, what you should delay, and how to maximize efficiency while staying free-to-play or a light spender. Now, let's get started. We'll begin with the development research tree, which should always be your first priority. Your main focus here should be high-speed construction and research speed. Every time you upgrade your research building from castle level 1 all the way to higher levels, you should immediately follow up by researching these two whenever they become available. Speed buffs are extremely important in this game. The more speed you stock early, the faster your overall progression becomes, and this advantage compounds over time. Moving on within the same tree, the next important research is training speed. Training troops becomes very expensive in the mid to late game, especially once you reach castle level 24. Completing all 3 arms race boxes during troop training becomes extremely difficult, so this research is a must-have if you want to stay competitive. Now let's talk about what you should skip. Drill ground research can safely be ignored in the early to mid game. It provides very little value if your goal is competitiveness, and even at the start of the late game, its impact is minimal. For the rest of the development tree, you can research them slowly and situationally, mainly when you're missing a small amount of points to complete research arms race. Next, let's move on to the Union Duel research tree. This tree is extremely important because it directly determines how many resources you can earn from VS events. The energy crystals you gain here are essential for grinding, saving, and long-term progression. The earlier you upgrade this tree, the faster your account grows compared to others. I strongly recommend rushing castle level 20 early so you can unlock the 7th, 8th, and 9th reward boxes in VS events. This alone gives a massive advantage to free-to-play players and light spenders. Moving forward, let's talk about hero research. This research determines how strong your account will be in wars, arena, monster rallies, and boss fights. Start by prioritizing forest stat research. Forest heroes will be your main lineup in the early game, so you should max out the first 4 forest stat buffs as soon as possible. After that, you can move into human stat research only if you're actively using human heroes. In my case, I invested in human stats because I use Phoenixia in my main Team 1 lineup. I completely skipped Nightfall stat research because I don't use Nightfall heroes in my main team, and this research path is extremely costly. For my current hero lineup, I'm planning to buy Rexar soon because I need 2 tank heroes in my front line. Running 4 forest heroes and 1 human hero gives me consistent and strong buffs during battles. From here, simply work your way down the tree until you unlock forest stats and max them for researches again. Avoid researching unnecessary buffs, especially if you don't own heroes that benefit from them. Human and Nightfall research paths are very costly, so only invest when absolutely necessary. Next, let's move on to the Soldiers research tree. This tree provides permanent stat buffs that apply to all heroes and all team lineups. It's a great option for slowly increasing your overall stats while completing daily research arms race turns. Work on this tree until research timers reach around 4 to 5 days. Once they get that expensive, you can pause and shift your focus elsewhere. Now we reach the most important research tree in the entire game, the Super Soldiers tree. This tree determines how strong your account truly is and gives massive boosts to both account CP and team CP. However, timing is extremely important here. You should only research Super Soldiers during VS event Technology Research Day, which is day 3 of the event. If you're not a heavy spender, aim only for the 9th reward box, around 7.2 million points, and then stop. Do not over-research. Save your energy crystals and repeat this process every week. This is your main scoring source for day 3 of VS events, and it makes completing the 9th box very achievable if you manage your resources properly. Note, this research tree is the path to late game for getting tier 10 troops, so think and plan ahead what you really want to achieve soon when the late game time comes. Next, let's move on to the Team 1 research tree. This research is essential for castle-to-castle wars, and the good thing is it's very cheap. In the early game, you can slowly work on this tree while completing daily research arms race turns. If possible, try to max and finish this tree early so you can participate in wars without struggling too much. Next, let's talk about the economy research tree. As discussed in Part 1, iron is the most scarce resource in the game. If you choose to invest here, prioritize iron ore collection speed. Only research this tree when you're missing a very small amount of points to complete research arms race. Avoid over-investing in economy research. Lastly, let's cover the treasure wagon research tree. If you can comfortably maintain your rank in Peak Arena without needing immediate stat upgrades, you can slowly work on this tree daily. The treasure wagon is extremely beneficial for long-term account growth. The earlier you finish this research, the sooner you can grind S+ hero shards, which greatly boosts hero power for free-to-play players and light spenders over time. Note, I accessed the treasure wagon after when my account is around 2 months old, so it took me a while to finish this. My advice is plan carefully on this research tree. Do not make this your main priority. To summarize everything, if you want to stay competitive without heavy spending, your main focus should always be stat-based research. The 3 most important research trees are hero research, soldiers research, and super soldiers research. These form the foundation of a strong and competitive account. And that concludes Part 2, focused entirely on research progression. Combined with Part 1, you now have a solid foundation to compete without heavy spending. In the next video, I'll break down hero lineups, optimal team builds, and how to maximize team power as a free-to-play player or light spender. If this guide helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next part. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in my next videos.